Ahoy there, Charlie. I'm going to tie the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme challenge right now. This is my first take at it, and we'll see how it fucking goes. I'll fill you in on what I want to do. Casey Jones, man. When I was a wee little dude, I fucking loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, that was literally like the cartoon of my time. And so I grew up with it. I fucking always loved Casey Jones because I was a hockey player. He was so cool. He had gadgets. He was just a cool, I don't know. He was a cool dude. He was human. He was an ally of the Turtles. And fuck yeah. So that's my go at it. Now, I'm gonna kind of go with some of the more modern fan art that I've seen rather than like the traditional Casey Jones cartoon or movies. Kind of Casey Jones, but so hopefully it'll turn out really well. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try to do 3 stages here. I'm going to do a stage, and this is going to have some oh fuck, it's not going to be ostrich. It's going to be whatever the fuck the other thing is that I can't think of. Rhea. I have a bunch of Rhea back there, so. And I was kind of thinking like doing like lavender and purple, bluish kind of thing, or something along those lines. Black lead eyes from, this is a really cool company. I found them online. They make cool colors. This is just black, but they do make cool colors. I did not purchase all the colors yet, but I probably will get to them because it's nice. They actually make like white, just a pure white, which was the biggest struggle that I had with nearly everybody. So anyway, let me kind of just zip this on up here real quick and get that tied in, and then we'll get going at it. Black thread would probably be a wiser idea, but I'll just Sharpie it at the end, I suppose. So that's why white thread, I suppose, is nice. This move that where you wrap around your crosses over your eyes, that's where these things really get locked in. So as you do it, don't pull too tight because you don't want to break your fucking dumb thread, but pull tight enough that it gets those things locked in, and then you should be able to go like, yeah, that's tip top, solid. Anyway, get that zipped on back there. And I know I'm gonna have to dig around for a little bit on the desk here because I know that I have the kind of like oh, it's right there. I'm gonna use this. I already had it out because I was using it on like a live tying Thursday Night Flies, and I'm gonna do better on this one. Let me think here. I love cheat codes, and so I might go like EP, and instead of a dubbing brush again, I'm pretty positive this is only like 1 inch, so it'll be great. If I weren't doing this, what I'd probably do is I'd spin up a dubbing ball and put some Arctic Fox or something here, but I'm gonna do this, so. And just give that the old 1, 2 here real quick. Wetting down your materials, it always makes it a lot nicer. I think that's all it's going to really take right there. So it is really easy to get carried away, especially with, in my opinion, with EP brush. Like, I'll look at it and go like, damn it, that's way too fucking much. And definitely like not what I was trying to accomplish. These are my for shit scissors. I'm gonna try to show you how for shit they are. I don't know if you can see that Yeah, it's fucking like bent over. They were awesome until they fell off my fly tying desk in my garage on the concrete floor and said, and then they didn't cut at the tip anymore. And so I just said, well, just fucking destroy the rest of the thing and make them your shit scissors. Now I have nothing but shit scissors. So anyways, let's find some of that. Purple, lavender, lavendery. Maybe get into that a little bit. It's gonna kind of end up being somewhere in this spectrum. Okay, let's see if we can get in here and show you. Purple, lavenderish, and oh, what do they call that? Kingfisher blues, but I suspect that kind of really is. I think I'm gonna operate on that spectrum above all. So this is gonna be kind of just a good chunk of that. Spit that on off. It's gonna be a lot. The hook's like right here, so what I really don't want to do is go way beyond it. I'm gonna end up cutting that out right there. You can learn this in other tying videos, because this isn't like I don't really do like instructional videos necessarily. I might talk some shit as I go and you might learn some things, but I will just mention this, that when you cut these things off, cut them off like at the entire feather, not like just the length you want. Like cut them off of this. Ask me why I fucking mention it, is because I was new to this fucking once too, and I used to cut what I fucking needed, and then I got given some like hardcore shit about it. I don't know why. I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna add like just a tinge of something else, I think, to give it some color, flavor. Maybe some color, flavor. But if I do, it's gonna be like very light weight, like maybe 4. Yeah. Make them a little bit longer. Yeah, fuck it, no. Okay. Now it's gonna be a wee bit of fucking body. Like I don't even know. I'd say maybe 3/8 of an inch. Not giving you metrics. 6 millimeters. It's only because I don't fucking know. I wish I did. Here's what I do know. I was looking at centimeters the other day. I don't know why it's taken me like fucking 40 years into my life to put this together, but I was looking at like centimeters, and a ruler, centimeters in the thing, and I was like, oh, it's like by tens. And I was going, well, that's fucking way easier, because like I mean, just simply, I was like, just the math makes sense. Like it just goes by tens, instead of like 12 inches, and like a yard is 3 feet, 36 inches. It's all just some fucking weird random shit. And I was like, I think I could fully get on with the metric system if I just began to learn it. I'm sure the learning is pretty easy. So anyway, this isn't a fucking math lesson. Let's get on with it here. I'm going to tie this up. Yeah, that's gonna be about right. Something right in there. Why I chose to do 3 stations, by the way, is because Casey Jones has like the accessories, and in my head I'm just going like, 3 stations feels like Casey Jones and his accessories. That's in Thursday Night Flies themes, the fucking fun part for me has been, and the big difference between, I'd say, like last year and my approach to it this year was, last year I was trying to tie literal flies. Like, I would be like, oh, they're wearing white shoes and red stockings and, you know, have like a yellow accent and a rose in their hair, whatever. And I was trying to fucking include everything into them. And you just end up with like the most disastrous fly. It's pretty hideous. And so I was like, I'm not going to do that again. We'll go about it again. Hopefully this doesn't look too twinkle toesy, too pretty. Because it's supposed to be like kind of raw, rough, rugged fucking thing. So that'll be a station again here, right here. Again, right here, right here. That was technically one full wrap and then kind of up a partial, I guess, right here. And stop there. Bad scissors, stainless steel, awesome stuff. Destroys your fucking scissors if you make the wrong move. So this one probably get just a wee bit more than the last one did. And kind of end up looking more like that, I'd say. Just trying to visualize what I'm doing, because I don't actually know what I'm doing yet. And I don't want to make dumb moves, so. It's hard to say exactly. Give that another go here real quick. Perhaps tie them in backwards first and then fold them back over on themselves so that it props up a bit more. And if I can get it to prop up a bit more, I think I might feel kind of happier with it. Let me just cut these things the fuck out of here and see what I end up with here. So that's what I wanted to do. I don't know if you can see that, but I always like it when things kind of look like they could be an automobile design, you know what I mean? Like follow some kind of like sleek, fucking cool curves on their own. So if I could get it to do that, I'd be like, fuck yeah, like I'd totally be down with that. I think I'm gonna try to accomplish it. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna try to accomplish it. And basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna tie these in backwards. I'm not left-handed, so forgive the awkwardness of that. And then I'm gonna take and peel them back over. Let's see if that gives it like kind of that curve that I'm looking for. Better. It could be better. Seeing it now? Okay. 2 stations out of 3 stations total in this fly. I'm gonna finish kind of locking that in a little bit better. This is where a dollop of super glue, I'm going to. Yeah. Just to make sure those things are not going to go anywhere. We'll continue on with this up to our final station. So this is like a view into like what my freestyle process would be in these things. Starting out with the concept, you usually take one, take two, I'm not hyper satisfied with, and then I start to really develop the concept. Though I'm like, okay, I know what I'm going to leave out or include this time, and just build a fly that way. And that's, again, like one of the reasons why I've really appreciated Thursday Night Flies, because it's not just like watching someone else's idea, it's creating your own and seeing if it works or not. And you come to find out that a lot of times, well, it does work, but you get to like kind of discover how you could make the improvements. And I appreciate that. I appreciate our fucking program for that, because I'm learning from it a lot. Probably more than anybody. And the reason why I say that is because I do every challenge, and I don't think everybody does every single one. So, got that. I'm going to end up with a third station here. I may switch up the EP brush on this one to, what the fuck is this one? Blueberry. This is 1.5 inch. And, or I could keep it consistent. Which actually, that's going to be the thing. That was a good decision on my end. I'll tell you why. I bet you had I done that, this would have been a version 1.0 that made me feel really disappointed, and now I'm going to feel good about the decision not to do that. So, this being kind of the final up here, and I'm going to want to prop materials up the most, I'm going to give it an extra turn that I haven't given on the other two stations. So, right here will come to an end. No, let's go for, yeah, no, stop. And then that, and then cut, and then find that fucking thing. That shit will cut your thread, so be careful of that stainless steel wire. Okay, seeing that. Here's where we can kind of go, probably a little bit more. This could all just be Rhea, if I wanted it to be. You're gonna go like, well, how the fuck did this occur? It's gonna be purple and blue up here, I think, to finish it off. So, oh, but it's not gonna be that basic. I'm not gonna do that stupid simple shit. I got some cool purple shimmer leg and shit up over here. I got some things I gotta include here, right? So, Some polar chenille. You know, I'm gonna get that in there, but I'm gonna get the legs in here first. Order of operations. I'm gonna show you what this is. Really awesome. Senyos, and here's kind of what it looks like. Let's see if we can get that glimmer in the camera here. It's cool stuff. What do they actually call it? Fusion foil. This one in particular is barred blue and purple foil. Just cool stuff. So, trying to find, what I'm trying to do is find 4. I found 4. And then, yeah, that'll do it. I don't have the back cut off yet. Pretty positive this thing says something about causing reproductive harm and cancer. And then you like lick your fingers a bunch of times to get things wet. And so I don't know what kind of cancer I've got, but it's got to be fucking there by now. So try to keep them on the side, and then I'm going to fold those 2 back and keep them involved. Okay. Do the same thing kind of over here. I'll roughly match them up and say, hey, they look pretty well the same on this side as they're going to look on this side. Well, god dang it. You can definitely be a nuisance sometimes. Yeah, fucking right in there somewhere. On the side. 2 wraps, peel it back, tie those in as well. And now this is where it'd probably be a good idea to clamp it down or whatever with your hair tie. Where are we at? We're at 22 minutes. Not bad, man. Make a pretty good time of this. Sometimes these things take me like an hour because I'll sit there and go, and unwrap and redo and try to decide on what's. Again, it's like it's not bad. It's not a bad thing to behave that way. But it is when people are watching on YouTube. And they're just like, Jesus fucking Christ, get to the point. I'm not going to take all that with me, so let's just get it out of my face right now. Off to the side. One wrap, 2 wrap. And then just going to kind of do a 3rd here. Yeah. Polish that off right in there. I do that twirly shit to get through the fibers so I can get it locked down without trapping down a bunch of crap I don't want in there. So now you know. It's gonna be fucking tip top. I'm gonna see if I can create any room by giving those a tug. Ow. I don't know how the fuck I did that. Put my finger down there and got it. So far, this is what we've got. I could add some marabou right here, but that's not what I'm going for. I do need to find, I feel like I do need to find like a big feather here to achieve what I am wanting to achieve here. It just is not quite feeling like how I imagined it. You know, so But we'll see. I got one more fucking section to go here. I want to pluck some of these out right now so I can really get an idea. Perhaps that. I'm gonna go a little bit fucking shorter than this. In there somewhere. In there somewhere, okay? Here's what's gonna begin to happen now. Start tying it in and see. This one I go like, fuck, probably. That's the feeling I have right at the moment. Is not feeling happy. Adding more to it, perhaps around a little bit, perhaps some underneath. I could spin some up and just kind of add them so they actually come around, but it's not hurting my feelings tremendously exactly yet. And I bet you if swimming probably is it's probably pretty fucking cool. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just got to get some out of here that don't need to be there. This could be one of those, just take a few strands and see. Sometimes all you need is like 2 or 3 like little accents and it can change the entire vibe of a thing. Like you don't need to bulk it up, you just need to go like, hey, these 2 things are gonna be like the thing that throws it over the edge. And they do, and you'll be like really surprised by it. I think maybe yes, but no, actually that's not going to be the case with this, but some Amherst possibly. I'm gonna give that a shot. Amherst and I could polish this off with some silver pheasant, like in blue or purple or whatever I may have. Or even a wee bit of fucking rabbit up here and give it something. So let me think. If it's gonna get it, it's gotta be blue Amherst because it's operating on that spectrum. Pink would be really cool, but I don't think that's a Casey Jones feel. Casey Jones was like pretty, he was like a dudely dude, you know? And he'd say, no fucking way. He'd be like, what the fuck are you thinking? I'm not doing that shit. Yeah. So Amherst is the fucking thing. Amherst is the jam right here. You're gonna catch this. Amherst is gonna be the thing that like changes it. Down this side, 2 on this side, it's gonna go 2 on the other. I have 1 in my mouth. I have 2 in my mouth actually. Oh, that was perfect. They were just stuck together, which Amherst does pretty readily. So, Let's see if we can start to have it make sense over there on that side. I don't know how easy it is to see, so there will be I'll probably take a photo, give you guys a version 1, and maybe there'll be another video for a version 2. But I like the Amherst so far. And then I think I have some on my desk. There's a guinea. And I used to really just love the look of guinea so fucking much. And I discovered silver pheasant, and that's an even more amazing looking feather to kind of finish up your flies with. So it's just a matter of, oh, I do have it in blue too. Actually, I'm gonna abort this. I'm gonna go get it. So gotta find the biggest one I possibly can in here, and I've plucked through it pretty well already, so we're gonna see. I don't know. That will be cool. This is one of those surprising finishes where I think I'm gonna be actually like okay, feeling pretty good about the fly. And then I'll still take a look at it. Here's what really happens. I've probably talked about this before, but if you want to get into actually trying to take some like good photography of your flies, that's when you start to like go, oh fuck, you take like the close-ups in there, you start to see what's going on, how things are behaving a little bit different, and that can improve your fly tying too. Pretty neat. It's a pretty neat thing to kind of go like, wow, this is gonna help me build better flies. I'm putting all those away, assuming that that feather is going to not get plucked out and not make me angry, and everything's gonna be okay here. All right. So far, so good, actually. Wow. Okay. Oh, not too bad, man. Let's see if I can get this up in here so you guys can kind of take a look at what's going on. You got stinger back here doing it. I have not added any flash to it, and that would actually be one of those things where I went, oh fuck, I forgot to do it, so now I have to do a take 2. But otherwise, I mean, I'm still gonna kind of finish this up so you can see just a finished progress fly here. But that's it. What is fucking going on there? This is why, man, if you have sharp fucking scissors that actually have a nice point on them that didn't get fucked up, this is why it's nice. It's also why it's worthwhile to take the time to really cut these before they even get tied in and do it proper. And that way you're not spending a bunch of time trying to clean them up at the end, because I can see that I am gonna have to. I gotta pull that back towards me. You guys don't need to see this shit. So, yeah, it's gonna kill me. You're fucking killing me. Nothing hyper special, I don't think, with this one. How I'm gonna finish it up. I maybe just will go purple. Yeah, that was a fucking good decision there as well, I would say. So, what's not a good decision is I'm doing this before I have whip finished it, so I'm gonna have to redo it anyway. But when you do this, you'll see like that once you put a UV cure over it or whatever, that it's never perfect. Like you can see spots through it, and it's just kind of it's one way to get around it for sure. But definitely better idea you could just use the right color thread to begin with. One, two, three. I don't typically ever do much more than that because I use super glue like crazy. Now, if the super glue doesn't hold it, then it fucking isn't gonna get held. That's the easy answer to that. Just do this again. Sharp Sharpie. Like if you are a tradesperson and you've used this at work, your Sharpie's not sharp anymore. You've like tried to write on concrete walls or do something stupid with it, and now it don't work very nice. But if you keep them right here on your tying desk and you don't ever touch it, hopefully it has a sharp point and you can get in there pretty nice. So let's just kind of do this one last little shit, see what's going on. I feel actually happy with it. Like that is gonna be tip top. Just tip top, tip top. So I've never done 3 stages in my life. No, 3 stations. Sorry. I noticed when I review like my videos, as they're uploading or whatever, and like I'll watch them to see if I should post them. Not talking to somebody else I'm not very articulate when I'm just fucking like just rambling on, and I'll just be like, what the fuck did I say? Like that doesn't make any effing sense. I just am not making any sense. So this doesn't take a whole lot. By the way, you can definitely go overdo it just like you can with anything. This is still a fly tying material as soon as you're putting it in a fly. So if you can see that Sharpie just turned the tip of this purple, and I'm not going to want that in my next fly possibly. So and as you squirt back over again, so clean off your tip is all I'm getting at. We all know what I'm talking about. Okay, final little thing you can maybe do. Should have been doing this along the way, but give it a brush. There we go. There you go. Casey Jones, man. That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Probably doesn't seem very Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle-y. If I do another one, it's probably going to be April O'Neil, because I want to. And I'm fucking not liking it. It's just not listening, so delete. Oh, there's one down there. It's not going to listen. Delete. So there you go. Okay, cheers guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get the fuck on out.